What's going on? You are tuned in to the All Points podcast. You are tuned in to the freshest crew. I am Tampico Timmy.
It's Marty McFly Midwest.
Ooh.
This is always cold A2.
And this is Kyle.
I need you to make like just one time add some excitement to your name.
This is
Just one time.
You get what you get when you're dealing with me.
Don't be trying to change this man. All right, he done been through some shit,
Yeah,
Exactly.
you're right.
Yeah.
My bad.
but you do need that excitement, man.
Nah,
we gonna need
y'all can excite y'all way on out of here. Then
need to give him a Slim Jim.
Don't throw us out like Uncle Phil.
So what's good, y'all? How y'all doing?
What's up with your eyes, dude?
Well, you see, they told me to come here dressed in costume, and I ain't got a costume,
yeah.
so I'm a coon today.
You got breaded.
Mm-hmm.
Yo.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
I had to show representation for my fellow coons.
Yeah. You gonna be digging in some trash
That's
later?
like where the
That's
rest
right.
of your posse at.
Man, they out there scouring the mall, man. There's plenty of trash out here waiting to be picked up.
I really am curious what the purpose of a raccoon is. And
I don't know.
What purpose God gave them.
He was just remixing rodents, man.
Yeah, exactly. At that point, exactly.
I mean, he did the same thing with horses. We got horses, cows, deers, mooses. They all the same thing. They
but
just
they
remix
they
it.
all serve different purposes.
Do they?
Yeah.
I mean, the cow.
that's
I'll
a
give you the
food
cow.
supply.
The cow has the milk, although we were not intended to drink that milk.
But it is
We weren't.
good.
But
We weren't.
for mooses, horses, deer, all that other shit, antelopes.
Mooses were here just to fuck shit up. Like, y'all
Yeah,
ever seen some mooses fight?
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
know the purpose of a moose actually, unless they were domesticated and used like horses.
I mean, if
Yo,
you
right.
believe cartoons back in the day, that's absolutely what they do in Canada.
Yep.
Yeah,
They be showing the Mounties
Mounties.
riding
Yeah.
on the mooses.
I guess that's what it is, yo. But there's certain animals in this world you just can't explain why they are still around and what their purpose is.
Like
I
what?
gotta
a
look that up. now.
porcupine.
What do you mean?
What's the purpose of a porcupine?
I'm sure there's an answer. I just don't know it.
I mean,
No, there isn't.
Their whole purpose is to survive, and they are
Okay.
really good at it.
What's the purpose of a roly-poly?
Remixing rodents, man. I told you.
You see, bugs I get. Bugs, you know, the other animals, the
It's a
frogs and
food
stuff,
source
you know,
for other
yeah.
animals.
But like flies. I mean, flies is a food source. I get it, but like, there's like, I'm pretty sure if we eliminate all the flies in the world, we wouldn't. Everything would still be the same.
Well, actually, if you get rid of flies, that affects the birds, and if you get rid of the birds,
Then the government has no cameras.
But like, what's another animal I couldn't? Armadillos. Like anything you see on the side of the road, like roadkill.
Oh, they're meant to
No
pop
purpose.
tires. That's what.
There's no purpose. Yeah, there's
all right.
no purpose.
Well, then, what's the purpose of a human?
A human? The human is the top of the food chain. What you mean?
What's the purpose?
Our purpose is the pursuit of happiness.
Oh, okay. We was put on this earth. You got to
Yeah.
be happy.
I thought we were done
That's
with Will
our-
Smith.
Well,
That
you know-
is our. That is the meaning of life is the pursuit of happiness.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yes.
you know, if you reach happiness, then what are you just like? All right, I can die now.
No.
Shout out to Kid
then,
Cudi.
then you continue. You continue with your happiness and you spread the love and
Nah,
happiness to
son.
others.
Nah, son. Anybody that's in the audience right now, if you happy, kill yourself.
God damn.
Oh no, no, because I don't want
Affirmation,
Be under
Alex.
investigation.
Exactly. The views of Alex Krigler.
They go check somebody's search history.
Exactly. I
Find
don't-
this video on pause at the exact mark you
We're
said.
going to get a Sharon calling us up talking about my son killed himself.
Well, you know that he died happy.
They're gonna come forward with like a old, like a real dark chat room video chat of like Alex in a QAnon chat room or something. Like, yeah, I'm gonna get these fucking libtards today. Oh boy.
Nah. But
It's all a front. Okay.
yeah. Depending on when this episode comes out, I hope you're having a safe holiday, Halloween.
Oh
you
yeah,
know.
it's a Halloween.
Hope
episode.
you're and if you listen to this after Halloween, I hope you had a safe Halloween. You know
what I...
Wait, what?
This is going to transition, you know.
Mm-hmm.
You know what my favorite cartoon character is?
What's your
Bro.
favorite cartoon character? That is where you transition.
Betty Boop.
How old are you again?
See, he's trying to be funny. I'm just being fun. I'm being sarcastic.
I get where you're going, you know, because Halloween and you know she dressed up, Ice Spice dressed up as Betty Boop
I saw that
and
shit.
broke the internet. But
Googling right now.
you know,
Not how you break the internet with a Betty Boop costume. I mean, like,
Because it's Ice
By
Spice.
having a
who
fat
cares?
ass.
I mean,
I did see though that she was just like trying to be all sexy, and you see her splashing the panties and shit
It's
like that.
Man, she might also just been on stage naked.
I mean-
that's basically what she was.
I mean,
She had the audacity to keep trying to pull it down. I'm like, you can't pull that down.
I know, right?
It ain't about to cover up nothing.
I guess, but I don't really think she looked like Betty Boop in this costume to me.
what do you think she looked like?
I don't know. She just don't look like Betty Boop, and it's because she's ethnic.
You think
Like,
she-
it just don't look right.
Well, actually, the inspiration for Betty Boop was a black woman.
Really?
Yep.
You know, it makes sense because of the hips and everything back then.
Yeah, and then like the little baby curls and whatnot. So
But I'm like this, the hair, I don't know, like it's making me think like some Cruella DeVille shit just because of the style, not the color. Like, that's another cartoon character right there. And apparently tomorrow at work, I have to dress up because someone said, I've always wanted to be Cruella DeVille and will you guys all be my dogs? And there was no way I was being a fucking dog.
Right.
This random ass
For all the
white lady.
dogs.
Yeah. I'm like, I will be one of the henchmen. Thank you. Really, I was signed up for it because I'm like, I got clothes I can wear for that. I ain't buying no shit for this.
Yeah.
I wouldn't either.
Not for 8
Right.
hours.
Yeah, exactly.
Man.
Shoot, if I had to dress up, I'm going in that same dog costume that I use every year.
But you are a dog.
I mean, don't tell nobody though. Okay, all right, chill. I got a reputation to hold up.
That's right.
Hold on a second. I got it.
Wow. Wait, do we have a guest?
Ooh.
Well, who's at the door?
You know,
Oh, what the fuck? I just shocked the shit out of myself.
I forgot to bring this up last week when I was talking about I was in Oklahoma and I went to that poetry night.
Yeah.
The tip of the iceberg for me at that night was there was a dude I saw walking around. He looked kind of weird because I'm like, does he have a wrestling belt? But I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. Maybe he's the champ around here or something at poetry, and that's like his poetry championship belt. No. This nigga came out to theme music, a Rey Mysterio mask. I should have known because he had a WrestleMania shirt on. And, you know, when you see somebody wearing a WrestleMania shirt and wearing a belt, that's just a good sign that they one of them kind of wrestling dudes. But he showed up and he started doing poetry in the grungiest of voices. Like, I thought he was about to say something about wrestling, like, you know, or at least tie wrestling into something. Be like, yeah, baby, I'm trying to rock your bottom or something like that.
Correlation. He didn't have any of that.
Nah, this
Sweet narrow goes yonder.
yeah. Nah, he went straight into I'ma lay you on the bed and lick that pussy. I was like,
Man,
oh
he
my
sound like a
God,
old
bro.
car mechanic.
Yeah,
Dude.
that's the kind of shit that's like at that Seattle open mic shit. Because they be like, my pussy.
It'll be like a chick.
My pussy.
It is amazing how many women make up poems about their pussy, man.
Yeah, I mean, you ain't complaining, but
I'm like, listen, there's a few songs out there about my dick, but like, it's like if I was to go on stage and do a poem about my dick,
do it.
It's like a new
they are
art
going to
form.
crucify me.
Do it. And then you can just be like, hold up. There were like 8 poems about.
Right? How many of y'all said you got that WAP and I'll make you pay that top dollar?
Exactly. Like
Explode.
it's
Why
you
did he
know,
say there were kids
all
coming?
it is. All it is.
Hello?
How you doing? Hey girl. I like the fit. That's nice.
I think I just got a talking ban.
Oh, you know what? If you just put that together real quick, that's just skill right there.
Right?
10-minute costume.
Okay.
Right.
Can
I'm
you
with
do
it.
me a quick like 15-minute costume? Because I'm lacking over here. All right. Y'all heard it.
But yeah, so about that WAP.
I'm just saying though, there really are poetry nights. There are a lot of poems about that. And I mean, I know it's like the female empowerment ones there, but I'm just like, I just don't expect to hear that when I go straight out.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh damn.
Well, that's why we need some male empowerment.
So you had to come on after that?
Yep. I came
You
on
had to
after
follow
that.
that?
I was like, damn, after a WrestleMania dude, and then, you know,
You
pussy,
get out
pussy,
there.
pussy.
You get out there and you get on the mic, be like, "This is my first time open mic. I hope you guys aren't so hard on me, right?" And you'd be like, "Yo jaws, yo jaws, meant for my body." This guy.
Yo lips, yo hips, and all your little quips.
I got no
terrible.
problem with it.
He like, I don't want to hear that.
Yeah, we're supposed to be doing open mic night this week. So if y'all trying to I'm trying to come up there.
Where at?
It's gonna be at Barleycorns.
I thought you were about to say Seattle.
Where is Barleycorns?
Like, I don't got no
Across the
plane
street from the
ticket.
park that I DJ that.
Yeah.
What day?
Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Yeah, Wednesday.
How much is it to get in?
It's free.
Free.
As far as I know, I remember it's free, but
I might pop up.
Yeah, just come up there. You know,
All right. If you guys are listening to this, Barleycorns
it'll be up there tomorrow.
Yeah.
Do it.
or Wednesday.
Yeah.
And if you listen to us after Wednesday, you missed it. It was the best.
You can hear me say "Yo, Jaws."
Right? So man, it's November, almost November.
I know, right?
It's crazy.
Did y'all feel like this year kind of flew by?
Yes, it
Yeah,
did.
it absolutely does.
1000%.
It's like why do you think that is? Like
I can tell
was
you.
there
COVID.
COVID?
No, I can tell
COVID.
you why. Actually, I'll let y'all theorize, and I'll tell you what it is.
I just feel like the perception of time is like different from like when we was kids. It felt like 24 hours is 24 hours.
Yes.
Mhm.
Now I feel like it's really like 16 to 17 hours
Because,
but
like,
it's
half of your
counted as
time-
24 hours.
Because half
Yeah.
your time is at work, spent either at work or sleeping. So it's like you really have like a good 8 hours to just do you.
You got like a small window.
Yeah.
You are almost there. You want to know what it is, right? I looked it up.
I mean, I have a different theory, but
Wait, what's your
is it?
theory?
Well, it feels like time goes by fast when you have a Democrat in office. I don't know why. It's just like
political.
it just seems like time just like goes by fast when you have a Democrat.
So
Because
when
like
Trump was in office, you know, he just slowed down the hands of
That
time.
was some long 4 years.
Listen.
But when Obama was in office, them 8 years flew by. He was like, the good old times, the good old days. Obama, like, you can't even tell me what happened during Obama's era.
I can.
You probably can,
No, I
but
was gonna say.
I can't tell you like Obamacare, but I don't even know what that means.
Listen,
So what?
Oh, you good?
So with that being said, who do you want to be the next president? You want
know.
time to slow down, or you want time to
I don't
speed
know.
up?
It just seems like when the Democrats in office, time just flies by. But when it's a Republican, it's just like we're like, oh, we hate these years. But it's like I don't know.
I don't really feel like that.
Well, that's
For
'cause-
real. For real. All it is, okay?
Mm-hmm.
It's all about experiences, right? So when you're a kid, every day is like a new experience. You're like, oh, I've never seen that before. But then when you're an adult, you done seen everything, nothing, you know. So your perception of time, it's like every day is just like the last. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, because in the last 2 weeks, what's something that you've done that's new?
Well, I ain't about to talk about that on the mic.
That sounds like content.
You're stupid as hell.
But that's for real what it is, though. So, you
It's
know,
like-
if you want to feel like your years are more fulfilling and whatnot,
Mm-hmm.
do something new.
Spontaneous,
Yeah.
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 adventurous.
Yeah.
See, I'll
Like
tell
get
you,
arrested.
the whole
Hey.
Republican thing there when they're in office. That's because with the last one, we were sitting here kind of waiting every time he sent a tweet like, oh God, what's about to happen next? You're counting the seconds. You waking up each morning and seeing he's over here poking. I don't know my
Exactly.
difference between the Koreas. He's poking whichever Korea he shouldn't be poking again.
It was West Korea.
Both
Yes,
Koreas.
West Korea. He was
Yeah.
poking West Korea
Yeah.
like, hey, pussy won't.
I mean, he didn't do it, so
It is kind of funny. I read this headline that like they used the phrase "Trump is breaking at the seams," and I guess like he's having trouble sleeping at night because of Biden.
Yeah.
And I guess at like 3 a.m, he went on his Truth platform and just ranted about Biden about how like they won't lock him up and he got all these different things
I
going
saw
on
that.
and like I guess he had like burner phones and like all this like different
Man,
stuff. Like,
tossing and turning.
yeah, so it's like, man, can you imagine like someone living rent free in your mind like that?
Man.
Just you just hate so much.
I like when he was like, it was in 2020, and he was like, if Biden beats me, you'll never hear from me again. I'm just gonna go away.
He created his own platform.
And then the
Right.
fucking like Biden campaign, they was like, I'm Joe Biden. I approve of this message. I was like, that is a fucking troll move.
But that shows you how much influence that man has. Like, this man could literally start a live stream at like 3:37 a.m. in the morning, and he would have millions of people tuned
Yeah,
into that shit.
I mean, Cardi B can go live at like 3 a.m, and I'm pretty sure you're gonna click on their name, and there's gonna be 1,000 people following because I'm one of them.
Yep.
1,000, but this man has millions. Like, these people will wake up, get the
Millions upon
notification,
millions
and
upon
actually sit up and watch it.
I mean, true. I mean, no lie. Cardi B went live one day, random night, and she was at a CVS. I don't know what it was, but I was tuned in. She was literally at a CVS, and she was hungry, and she was buying Takis, and she was buying like candy. I think she brought like. What's that candy that starts with an R? The
Rolos?
Yeah, I think she was buying.
She old as hell.
I think she was buying. No lie, like she was buying something
I
wild.
legit had some of them today.
And I was just like,
Old ass nigga.
Hey,
and I had a
look,
question in my
man.
life. I was like, why am I up late watching Cardi B shop at CVS right now?
You know why you was up
And I
late.
was just like, yeah.
You know exactly why.
I was like, I want to know what she's buying.
Rolos are just a bad remix to Tootsie Rolls.
Speaking of live stream,
Watch your mouth.
You watch your mouth. What you
your mouth.
putting in it?
Okay. Don't you disrespect.
I bet you eat
Rolos like
sixlets,
that.
too.
Don't you what?
I bet you eat sixlets too.
I mean, if they
Probably
there.
like what's the vines the
Hey, red
Twizzlers?
vines.
Red vines.
Red vines are good. They're better than Twizzlers.
Nah,
If you get some soft red vines. Oh,
yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
shit.
Exactly. Red vines always sticking to the package. You're gonna get a little bit of plastic with
man,
your
they
red
hard.
vine.
That's like hard wax. Right
Exactly.
there.
Yeah.
It's
Don't
like,
ever disrespect Twizzlers.
you hate your life.
nah. You're right. I do.
But did y'all see Kai sent like live stream?
Who?
Kai sent the streamer Twitch.
That
streamer?
Kai Cenat dude.
When he has Zendaya on the show?
No, like he live streamed like a prison.
Oh, from prison. Yeah.
Man, I was like,
How are you
I
live
didn't watch
streaming
it,
from
but I
prison?
seen clips. They
I
had
saw
like
clips.
the whole setup. It's like they had like Drewski, NLE Chopper, just like.
I don't know how you was live streaming from prison.
And I was like, it was funny, but at the same time, I'm just like, do you really want to reenact something that's so like real? Like,
it's real, yeah.
Because you can like manifest, you can accidentally manifest stuff by playing with it like that.
I really don't
mean-
understand how that guy's famous.
I don't either, but
You make more than rappers.
Yeah.
y'all know that Zendaya thing was fake though, right?
I thought that really was Zendaya.
Nah, that wasn't Zendaya.
Was it AI?
Oh yeah, that
No.
yeah.
That wasn't Zendaya. I thought it was real.
Mhm.
So I was like, you know what? This nigga's on the come up. But
Yeah, I said the same thing when I
Yeah.
saw it. Yeah.
But yeah, homegirl ended up like pointing it out. I was like, nah, she wasn't real. I was like, fuck, man.
Was it the power of AI again?
Nah, it was just one who looked like
her.
really like Zendaya.
And then he called up Mark from RDC.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
Oh Lord, he gonna make a video about that. It's gonna be a RDC that time that Mark got called up by XY, and then it's just gonna be them talking about it, and comment on. They know they do that.
Yeah,
Yep.
she need to go to DreamCon. You know?
Who's Zendaya?
Nah, the one that was like that they thought was in jail.
Oh.
Yeah, she need to go to DreamCon. Whole bunch of
Dude, ain't
people.
nobody gonna see her.
Oh, man.
She gonna be with them. She ain't never gonna
Yeah,
let them.
you know, it's like they hard to come by now.
Yep.
Man.
But we won't talk about DreamCon. We won't talk about DreamCon until
won't? Or
until
we
it's
gonna
time.
talk
We're
about it?
not
Talking about
We got an
We're not gonna talk
NDA.
about. Yeah,
Nah, that's true,
exactly.
that's true, yeah.
They threw out. Yeah, we won't
Yeah.
talk about them. But when it's time, you'll know.
Y'all Points podcast may or may not be.
Exactly. We just gonna leave it to that.
I want to touch on one point earlier when you was talking about Cardi B buying something for a CVS, because I said something about this the other day. It's like, you know, you gotta be lazy as fuck to be going to the CVS and Walgreens to buy food, because wherever a CVS or a Walgreens is, there is a Dillon's or some sort of grocery store close enough for you to go.
But Dylan's ain't 24 hours no more.
I know.
Listen,
but
though,
she live in New York though.
Exactly. The
no-
bodegas was
The
closed.
city never sleeps.
Exactly.
but you know that when you go to the drugstore, whatever you paying for is going to
It's
be
topped up,
definitely more expensive
yes, bro.
than what it would be at a
The
regular.
markup,
Bro.
You paying $3 for a 2 liter of pop.
She
Bro.
a
And-
multi-millionaire. So
I
I
was
don't
gonna
think she
say,
worrying about the
if-
price.
if- if-
Like for real,
Probably,
she can't
bro.
do like DoorDash or nothing.
No, that's real
Right.
spit though. Like I ain't buying no condoms from no Walgreens. Them things be $20.
Already used and
You might
repacked.
as well-
Them is refurbished condoms.
Yeah, it still got holes in
Them
them.
things is $20 for 3. Shoot, you might as well risk it at that point. You might as well
Right.
roll the dice at that point.
Or you could just not buy condoms. Have unsafe sex. Keep
I mean,
having
that's
kids,
what I'm
people.
saying. That's what I'm saying. You might as well save your $20 and just risk it.
That's right.
Shoot, but nah, everything at a CVS or Walgreens is marked up to ridiculous prices. That
Dang.
bottle of water you could have got for $1.29 at the Dillon's.
Because at that point, you just paying for convenience.
Exactly.
So they got that's the convenience price.
Yes.
So you buy a
So they need
gallon
to
of
lower the prices during the day, and then when everybody is closed, they need to raise them up.
nighttime hour prices.
Yeah, there you go.
$5
If
bottle
you
of
bought
water.
a thing of orange juice from there, you got to be paying like $10.
Exactly. The only benefit I just thought of it, unless you need like some legit like medicine at late at night, like your baby's sick and you need some cough
Well, no.
syrup.
Shit, even then the medicine is more expensive.
Yeah,
That's true,
that's like
like-
emergency only, right? Or that plan B. You need that late night plan B. You need to go ahead and get that. That's until they selling that quick trip.
But no, that's true. Because when we was at, I don't want to say the name, but
Wait,
when we was
Plan
at, we was in Austin, and we was at the liquor store, and I got some champagne, but I was like, oh, I want to make mimosas in the morning. Let me get some orange juice. So I bought the one from the liquor store.
Yo.
It was hella pricey.
Yo.
And then we go to the grocery store next door. I was like, what did I buy this? Like, it's like $3 cheaper.
It's like it's unopened. You can just give it right back.
Exactly.
It's that markup.
Yo, but it was nothing to Maybach Midwest, huh? Just went ahead and made the expensive mimosas. Orange juice cost more than the alcohol you had.
Orange
I
juice
mean-
got some gold flakes in it.
I'm surprised he didn't ask where the oranges came from that the juice was squeezed from, knowing him.
Are these California or Florida oranges?
Oh, God, I don't want anything from Florida. Do you know what they put in there?
Right.
Malt liquor?
You can go to jail, you eat a
I'm-
Florida orange.
But yeah, it'd be like
Who would
that,
ever? Who would ever taint orange juice with liquor?
though.
Degenerates.
This dude drinking a screwdriver at 6:40 at night.
Hey, you know what? I want to get a head start. Okay,
Hey, I guess, man. Only
You off
only in
tomorrow?
Wichita.
I can be.
I think we all can be technically.
I saw this one post. It said, "My work gonna love my costume. I'm about to be invisible."
I mean, you would think that they would give us all Halloween
They call you like, where you at?
I'm
right here.
You don't see me.
You would think they would give it to us all off, though. I mean, considering that we are all spooks.
Stupid.
Hey, don't come back on that.
Nope.
I'm just saying, man. Like, you know, yeah, we should have it off though, because they didn't give everybody. And this was the first year for it too, but they didn't give everybody Juneteenth off. So like,
I mean, I got it off.
they didn't give
Yeah,
everybody.
government
We
still-
know.
I chose to work it.
So
Shout
you
out
know,
to Jonathan.
I was in my parking lot just my driveway just
he had two chickens.
had the day off exactly.
Nah, you don't want to do that in your work parking lot. Somebody think you signaling them.
I'll do it.
Hey, you got $1, man?
Nah, I agree that Halloween should probably fall on like a weekend, but I don't think like because you know this is the one day a year where you know people can dress up and go to work and wear whatever they want to wear. Like you about to go to the bank tomorrow and someone's gonna be dressed up as like a
Like a kitten or something.
like a kitten,
you know?
yeah. It's gonna be mild. It's gonna be some mild
Yeah,
costume.
yeah.
She was just a sexy nurse on the weekend, but at work she's just a normal kitten. But yeah, man, let the employees have their fun on this day.
Well,
you
know,
might
right.
get a pizza party out of it.
But that's the whole point of work is to suck all the fun out of it. You know,
Yep.
like
Oh.
I don't see why we can't have like aircraft manufacturers or and you know technicians and whatnot coming in dressed as like Freddy or like Freddy or whatnot.
Yeah, or just, or like that little furry that they want to be, the little dog.
A little furry.
I don't know why you can't bring guns to work.
Yeah.
You know, if I were to bring my gun to work as my costume, you know, say I'm an army man or a GI Joe, and I wanted to bring my AK, it should be allowed.
It should be.
Yeah.
Probably is in Texas.
You
Yeah.
know, you're right.
He's like, is that part of the costume or are you like holding?
Right.
What if it's both?
You got to stamp both of them.
Exactly.
Nah, see, where you would mess up with the aircraft industry is someone would be like, oh, what's your costume? Oh, I'm making it right now. What's that? It's a haunted airplane. Like, well, how's it haunted? Well, it's not haunted yet.
Just going, yeah.
So
I'm terrible today. I'm sorry.
So you see Patrick Mahomes had his flu game the other day.
Sucked.
But it was the complete opposite of a Jordan flu game. I was like,
Is this where I bow out?
this dude was getting
Alright,
annihilated.
watch it.
Bro, ain't no way I would have been playing with the flu in like 30-degree weather on top of that. I'm like, I'm already sick and you making me sicker.
Right. I'm mad because the NFL actually had a stat on the screen of Travis Kelce's average yards with Taylor Swift in the arena. and when she's not there.
Did they really?
Yes,
Yeah,
it's like he
oh
only
my
averages
God.
like
They talk about it all the time.
a shade under 50 yards, whatever.
He's been averaging like 100 yards a game every
When
time she's there.
it's like over 100 plus. I was like, his next touchdown celebration should be
What's
it's
that?
a 2-part. Like when he makes it in the end zone and they pan the camera to him, and then they should pan the camera up to the booth, the skybox to Taylor Swift, and he's like already up there, like chest bumper. He just like made it from the end zone up there, like, a split second.
Well, you know the NFL keep clones on standby, so they could absolutely do that.
I mean, they did it to Jamie Foxx.
They did it with DeMar Hamlin too.
But was Sierra there because they was playing the Broncos?
I didn't watch that game.
Oh, she's not she don't got a 12-time Grammy Award winner next to her name.
She full off of the Waffle House that Russ bought her.
Yeah, plus she's pregnant. She's not about to be at the game.
Oh God, he is having another kid.
That's right. That's right. Man,
Shoot, I
Future
think
just-
Patrick having another kid too.
I mean, why not?
I feel bad for him. It's only going to be harder to leave Brittany Mahomes at this point.
It is kind of funny though, like
She's set for life.
He was like, he went prenup, so it's okay.
because I didn't
hope he
watch the
did.
game either. But did he try playing at all?
He was playing.
Oh, he
Patrick.
played the whole game.
Oh, he played the whole
Yeah,
game.
they just couldn't get anything done.
Oh,
he didn't have
I
no
thought it was a backup quarterback.
Oh,
I was like,
It
does
was
this
him.
backup quarterback practice? Because why they score no points like majority of the game? What they score like 7 points?
field
Field
yeah.
goals.
It was like 7 points to like
I don't
20
think they got a
something.
single touchdown.
Nope.
Fantasy people went nuts because he only dropped like 5 points yesterday, and that is not what you expect of a quarterback that you draft in the first round to be doing. So they
Yeah,
were
you're right.
pissed.
I can see that. But it wasn't that big of a deficit, though. You know, they still kind of shut them down because the Broncos didn't score that much.
But here's the thing, though: the Broncos have not beat them since 2015.
True.
So it's
Yeah.
been they broke a 16 game streak.
Because I
which
remember the
actually-
last time they played, like, 2 weeks ago, they was making that announcement that they've been
Yep.
shutting them down for 16 years or whatever. But, yeah, that's
I
funny.
just feel like the Broncos had something to play for. The Chiefs was probably bored.
Yeah, because they was like,
We automatically going, that's how it is. Like they one of
how
the
they
worst
play.
teams in the league.
wasn't it like their record is like 7-1 right now? Well, 7-2 now. It's like six
think
or
6
and 2.
Yeah.
6 and
6
2.
and 2.
Okay, yeah. So they was just like, whatever. We can.
But
we
it's
can
still
lose.
kind of funny. How,
But their next game is against Miami in Germany. So
Yep.
they got to go against Tyreek.
Tyreek revenge game. He gonna have like 238 yards.
And the Dolphins?
Yeah.
I said, man, Dolphins going all the way.
No, they're
Dolphins going all the way.
That's your team this year?
I said it earlier this season. Dolphins.
I don't know,
if you
man.
My
don't-
backup is the Cowboys.
They quarterback don't get a
Don't.
concussion.
I thought the Dolphins would go all the way, but honestly, they kind of sus because they have their moments where it's like, what the hell are y'all doing? Y'all are supposed to be the highest offense in football, but you act like you can't score or get anything done.
It don't matter, okay? Because y'all can talk all this shit and whatever your team is and whatnot, but we already know them boys is making it.
I mean, I agree with you. I'm always going to be a Chiefs fan, but like if I had to pick a team other than the Chiefs, I'm going to say the Dolphins. But like I have a feeling, like this is just my theory, if they make it to the Super Bowl and if they win, they're going to be in they're going to be in the Patriots category.
No, they already are.
I mean, they are. Yeah,
Are they though?
they are.
No,
No,
they
literally, they
already
are
are.
the new Patriots.
They hate-
Everybody
they hate
hates
them.
them.
Yeah, everybody hates the Chiefs.
No,
now.
the Chiefs are the new villains of the AFC, and I like it because it's been taken off of us because there's just all this unwarranted Pats hate. Now it's like, yes, we suck, we get it. Like
It's
the
like
Chiefs
well,
are good now.
because,
Go to
well,
them.
They had that like decade basically of like always winning, and now that they're losing and shit, people are just. It's like you see somebody you hate on the ground. What are you gonna do? Kick them, obviously.
I mean, yeah, a little bit.
It's tough being a Patriots fan, man, because everybody is constantly on me. How are you feeling about it? I'm like, man, there's not enough firings going on right now for me. I can tell you that much. Like, don't get me wrong. Bill Belichick has been a great coach for us, but I'm like, I've wanted him to be fired, honestly, this year, but I've also been like, you know what? I'm fine if he's not fired as the coach.
I mean, his wife fired him.
Facts. But I'm like, but don't let him be the GM anymore because he also is the one who decides on people getting paid, who we trade for, who we draft. And I'm like, he can't handle that no more because he's bad at it. It has to stop. He's only good with defense.
Bill Belichick, the coach of the
Patriots.
Yeah,
He always got
yeah.
The resting bitch face.
He does.
Hell, it does.
He's angry. He won't talk to people. Like he'd be in interviews. They'd be like, "Belichick, how do you feel about today's game? We gotta play better football." And then he just walks away.
I mean, but,
What else you
but
want to
like,
say?
But like the coach of the Chiefs, he does the same thing. He got
Andy
the same
Reid.
bitch face.
He got it.
Man, nah, he got
Reid
a
is
hungry
like,
face.
oh,
What should I order for Waffle House?
His plate sheet looks like a Waffle House menu.
His display sheet look like a Waffle House. I swear, every time he looks at it, he's like, well, should I get the grits? Should I get the...
I'm pretty sure every time they've won the Super Bowl too, he'll be like, "What are you gonna do, Andy Reid?" "Oh, I'm gonna go and get me a cheeseburger." Like every time he just grumbles out cheeseburgers.
Exactly.
Just like a plain ass,
Why
just
not?
like bun, patty, cheese, bun. That's it.
Whatever. You know, you got KC branded into the,
Yeah, that's, the
bun.
only,
Yep.
that's the only variation.
Exactly.
He's got the years they won the Super Bowl too on
Yeah,
it.
exactly. Got to.
Absolutely.
But you know, Patrick Mahomes ain't the Jordan of football. You know,
That's cap.
if you can't play during the flu, if you
Well,
can't play,
technically, they're saying they did an investigation and said Michael Jordan never had the flu. He got food poisoning from a pizza he ordered from room service.
Oh,
That's what they say.
really.
Yeah,
But he's still sick.
yeah, he was sick.
But he still dropped 38.
I mean, food poisoning
They still
is
won.
equivalent. I mean, you throw
Yeah,
on
I was gonna say.
Exactly. You still shouldn't be playing.
Can you imagine if he would have dunked on somebody and then just shit his pants on the court
or he just puked all on their face.
right away? Just he got vertical. Was like, "Oh shit, I'm gonna be sick."
I mean, they would have been some cool Jordans.
No, I got one last football stat I want to share. So I know that it's been reset now because the Broncos ended up beating the Chiefs, but there was a list made of everything that didn't exist the last time the Broncos beat the Chiefs.
Damn.
Disney Plus, Fortnite,
Damn.
Game of Thrones season 6,
damn.
Hello by Adele, iPhone 7s and AirPods,
Damn.
Star Wars sequel trilogy, Stranger Things,
Okay, yeah.
TikTok,
Oh.
White Claws, and Tom Holland Spider-Man.
That is embarrassing.
That is.
That is embarrassing.
That is like a whole decade of like just shit that.
I saw this post. He was like,
non-existent.
nobody beats us 16 times in a row.
It's like, but that's where I'm like, man, the Chiefs fandom is toxic as fuck, man. Because they're like, we lost. They're still like, yeah, no one beats us 16 times in a row. I'm like, but you still lost.
That's hilarious.
Well, you know what has beat us at least 16 times in a row?
My wife.
Your wife along with these ads. And we're going to let it keep doing it.
Oh, damn, help me, brother.
So we're going to be back after these commercials. Bye.
And we're back, everybody.
So creepy.
It's Halloween.
It's like ASMR.
I got to be extra spooky today.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, more spook than you
More
normally
spook
are.
than I am already. Yeah.
Okay. Just
Like,
natural.
this is a very spooky room right now.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it
This
really
guy.
is.
This guy.
God, man, I hate the fact that there's so many like funny racial slurs. You know,
It's true though. It's like we have a lot of them. It's like, yeah, if somebody just came up to me on the street and called me him, I'm probably gonna get mad.
Yeah.
But it's also like it's like a endless well. I feel like I'm
Right.
always finding more. I'm like, oh, what?
creative. That's what it is.
Yeah.
It's creative, and you take away the dog biting, is the people dying from racism and all this and that, and all the lynchings and stuff, and slavery, of course.
Yeah.
Slavery's pretty fun. I mean, not slavery.
Slavery is fun.
the views of Kyle Holly
race.
do not represent the All Points
People
podcast.
listening, he ate off too much.
There's some funny racist, phrases.
Yeah,
And-
like Jonathan when he was bringing up those slurs.
yeah.
I'm sorry, but I still laugh at Regin.
Regin?
Which one?
Yeah, Regin.
What the fuck is
Which
that?
Regin again?
So spell that backward.
Oh my God! Really?
Well, I'm not good at spelling. So.
REGGIN.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's the hard R backwards.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
like if somebody just came up to me and said, "You fucking Regin," I know what they were saying. I
would
know
have
what they were
no
saying just by
idea.
that tone. But if someone's like, "You're such a Regin," I'm like, you know what I am.
But you gotta break down, the actual word of things, and every word has an origin, every word has like a place of origin and stuff like that, and it's just like and how it was created, and it's like who thinks of these words like moon cricket,
Bro,
Yeah.
that's
cracks-
funny.
That
But it's
cracks
like,
me up.
Moon cricket is just like so. that obviously my definition I'm guessing is they was some plantation owner had to work a late night, and them slaves was out there working under the moon, and they was making all that noise like crickets do, moon crickets, porch monkey,
Yeah, that was like explanatory.
Yeah, the house nigga. The house nigga was sweeping the porch.
Listen, I've been trying to call you a porch monkey through my Ring doorbell for like the last 2 weeks, but you don't ever pop up in time for me to do it.
It was just like, look at that porch monkey right there. It all makes sense.
Tar baby.
Wet back. It's all self-explanatory.
Were our guests still here?
No.
He's like, I wouldn't use that.
He's like, I'll drink to that.
Y'all really trying to.
That is one though that they definitely do get mad about. That one, I think that one's close to like the N word for them. I was on a float. Stop saying it, Kyle. I was on a float trip, and it was one year my cousin. I won't go through the whole ordeal, but basically he got really fucked off and got mad at somebody on the river. Was about to fight somebody. His friend saw him, was about to come at him and everything there. And I'm trying to hold him back and keep him cool. And then he's like, yeah. He's like, that's right. He's like, you lucky he holding me back, or I'll send you back down the river to Mexico, you fucking... I was like, hey. You about to get us all killed out here. I'm like, I will let them take you if you don't stop.
Like, you got a threshold. It's like, you start provoking at that point. It's like all right, take them.
My thing is, I've never been that angry to where I had to call somebody a racial slur. I don't get why people get so angry they got to call somebody a racial slur.
It's like
when all the other curse words are still available,
It gets people's attention.
I mean, it's just like pushing buttons. You know what to say to like. If you did something that I feel offended about, my clap back to you has to be like the lowest blow that I can dish out.
Yeah,
so that's what they go
racial
for.
slur is like the lowest of lows.
I mean, I wouldn't. I don't do that. But
I don't either.
Personally,
Just imagine like being so mad at a white person after you. He's like, shut the fuck up, you honky. And it's like, okay.
Don't laugh about that
like,
shit.
yeah, I would laugh in the middle of that shit.
I mean, yeah.
Go for it. Oh, you go ahead, man.
No, go for it.
All right, I pick you.
I was just saying, people get offended so easy. Like, think back in any old movie there, because it was the same back in the days. They would just be like, "Oh, what are you? You a little girl or something?" There, like the instant you would question like a dude's masculinity back then. You know, make like fucking teenagers have died doing stupid ass stunts because somebody basically called them a pussy.
Yeah, exactly.
And it just got them so mad to where it's like, I'm gonna risk my life for literally no reason right now.
Yeah, that's fucking.
I mean, I kind of get that. Kind of getting called, a different sex than you really are.
Yeah.
But
I mean, in this day and age, that could be a compliment, depending on who you're talking to.
I mean, all you gotta do is just pull them down and be like, "Yo, this bitch got this,"
That's a dick.
Nah, I wouldn't want to do that.
You ain't gonna do all that?
Nah,
Come on now.
Man.
You ain't trying to flash the family jewels?
No.
Hey, this is the day and age there, you don't have to prove your manhood anymore. People can say what they want about you, but at the end of the day, what happens in your house, in your room, stays in your room. Ain't that white, Dwight Howard?
I was about to say, okay, Dwight.
Shit.
I was reading that article.
Is there any update? We talked about this last episode.
We did.
Y'all ain't posted it.
We have
it ain't no update.
There's no update.
It's just funny, like when you're being accused of something and you trying to speak out and defend yourself, like as far as like psychology and like different ways to like read into something. The way his response was like so defensive, like it was like him telling on himself.
I actually watched the video of him talking. Where he was like, "Man, y'all weird. Y'all weird trying to figure where I put my junk is none of y'all bit
like he didn't denounce it.
Yeah,
he was just like
he didn't deny it or
like
nothing.
This is what I do, but why are you guys worried about it?
Exactly.
That's what I took from it.
I mean, yeah, I thought it was pretty
He's
funny.
like, wherever I want to put my wood, that's why.
Yeah, it's like y'all the weird ones.
If he come out though, he gonna make some old head niggas mad.
Man,
like a gay, like Hall of Famer basketball player.
Like Shaq, like he been beefing with Shaq forever, or Shaq been beefing with him. Shaq will probably grill him.
I was rooting for you, nigga.
Niggas got you gotta
take that cape off. Yeah. I'm the real Superman.
Shaq knew he was right. Can no fairy be Superman? I'm only Superman.
Maggie, he got that Shaq, impression down to a T.
All you got to do is have a real deep voice and talk in third person.
Sorry,
Shaq
man.
don't talk like normal people.
You calling him a phony baloney?
No.
Like as a Superman.
Like Dwight
Sorry,
Howard?
my transitions aren't as good as Jonathan's. So
His
Paramount
aren't
Plus,
even good. Like,
Paramount Plus is doing a documentary on Milli Vanilli.
fuck.
I want
Why?
to watch that.
I want to watch it too.
Cause like I was like self-researching that like either last year or sometime, but
The story behind for the younger listeners who don't know, Milli Vanilli was a 80s, 90s pop duo.
yeah.
And they came out with one album, and they came out with a hit song called "Girl, You Know It's True." You probably heard it before. And they won Grammys. They
How's it
was "Girl, You Know It's True."
I just want to hear
You
Kyle
know,
sing.
you know,
That's all.
yeah. Anyway, but they won a Grammy, Best New Artist. They won, their album went multi-platinum. Made a lot of money for themselves. And then I guess come to find out, they didn't sing a lick of the music. They were just basically
Lip syncing
live every performance, lip syncing every time they went to events to sing, and they didn't sing any of the lyrics. But it's not the fact that they didn't sing the lyrics. It wasn't even their voices.
Yeah.
So they had other people singing their voices, and like I guess everyone just found out all at the same time, and they took their Grammy away, and everyone got mad.
They got
people
shunned from society.
They got shunned from society. People started wanting refunds off their albums. You could call in and get like a refund.
Like they
off
mental
their
health
album.
went down the drain, and
And,
then one of them committed
Yeah,
suicide.
one of them committed suicide
know
because of their
that.
mental health. Yep.
Damn.
But it happened in the 80s. They started in 88 and it went to like the 90s or something. So there was a big, that's a long time for someone to be on top, to be just faking the funk the whole time. And I'm over here thinking to myself, I said, that could never happen today.
Well, it kind of did on a small scale.
Yeah. Well, with
during-
AI nowadays, I don't know.
Well, during the pandemic, when the Tiger King came out, like on those episodes, it was like, oh, he's this country singer. He has a really good voice, and he was like doing these videos
You're
for all
right,
these
yeah.
songs.
Yes,
Come to
yes.
find out, it was another country
Yes,
singer
yep.
There was
that was
no
doing
way.
the songs for him, and then he was
I
getting
remember
backlash
that.
for that.
Yes.
That's why he deserved to be in jail.
But it was just weird because these guys, I guess I missed the point. I missed the fact that they were from Germany. So they had really thick accents. So like they would be in interviews and like barely speak English, but like these songs would come out and like they would be clear as day English. So I'm over here sitting there wondering like, how'd they get that far, in society without no one like questioning it as soon as they did?
I feel like that still happens to this day, but like in different variations. But like, okay, if you look at Bow Wow's career, it's like it's like ghostwriters. Like JD wrote all his music
True,
up
yes.
till
But
like 18 or 21, but I guess he's actually using his own voice to
So it's kind of like ghostwriting is kind of a good example because everyone has ghostwriters.
It's next level
Drake.
ghostwriting is what it is.
Can you imagine like someone writing for Drake and then they're singing Drake's song?
Like
and
that
then
was
Drake
never
just
his voice the whole time.
I would love for that to be
What
true.
if Drake had like a heavy Canadian
he got like
accent?
He got like a Barry
God
White
knows it
voice
all.
this whole time. He can't hit none of them high
Yes.
notes.
Yeah. I mean, but that's the thing though, is that with like a lot of the like tools you can use in any DAW system,
Oh yeah.
you can edit the voice so it sounds decent. So like it could be true.
I
'Cause he's
mean-
not like a phenomenal singer.
I mean, autotune kinda,
Tory Lanez. Like
Yeah.
his normal speaking voice and when he raps, but then when he sings, like he cranks the pitch so high on his auto tune.
yeah.
It makes it like he hits like soprano and all that stuff.
But I've listened to T-Pain's music for so long. When you hear him in normal interviews, does he kind of sound like he still has that auto-tune voice?
He sounds like himself.
It kind of sounds like he has that auto-tune
He
voice.
does it on
Like,
purpose, but he
never
just
been
have it
radio
like,
live.
Is it like the hallucination? Like your mind just automatically associates
I can't- yeah.
that tone of voice.
I can't
so
hear his
when it's
voice
not
normally.
on in your mind, it's still like it's on.
I'll say, except for that little clip where he's just like, do something different. Like, you don't hear it.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
Other than
Yeah.
that, yeah. It's in the back of my mind. I'm waiting for the.
But it just makes me wonder. It's like, man, Milli Vanilli, like, how did they get so far and do so?
I mean, it was the
successful?
80s.
Like-
You were willing to believe anything.
yeah,
okay?
they literally. So like, I
Plus
guess there's
cocaine.
like true.
So
there was like a clip of them performing at some MTV like in your house whatever show, and like they was performing, and like I guess like the hard drive couldn't support the music, so like it started skipping on actual live performance, and like it was like girl it's, and like one of the performers just runs off stage, try to get it fixed, and then they come back on, and like I guess they fixed the track, and they just keep on performing. But like, and the crowd just didn't even care.
Yeah,
like that was like the first signs of them like showing that
cocaine. Everybody in there.
Exactly.
I do want to watch the documentary when it come out. If it's out.
It's out now.
But my thing is like, I feel like they could have got like you able to get away with that back then. But like in this era, if you was able to deceive so many people, like fans that paid to come to the concerts, like promoters and all this stuff, I feel like. You would do time. Like either you would get sued or
definitely a class action.
You would get like
lawsuit.
some legal lawsuits.
Yeah.
Like,
That's why like I mean I hate to talk ill of the dead, but like I kind of lost respect for MF Doom towards the end of his career because he was doing shows. Well, somebody was doing shows as MF Doom and it wasn't him. But like people will come up and pay money to see him and it wasn't really him behind the mask. I was like kind of lost respect for him there. But so it's just people do it,
Yeah.
I mean,
I bet you Kanye's done it at least
with
once.
that
Yep.
with that mask.
Showing up places and it's not. I already don't believe it's him.
I mean, why not? Like, I mean, yeah, you're right. Kanye could get away with it.
Who's the other one? Is it Kesha or Sia? Sia's the other one who like don't let people see.
You
her
never
in
see her
public.
face. Yeah,
Like you'll never actually know.
you're
I
right.
thought she revealed her face though.
I mean, she has.
We know what she looks
You
like.
just rarely see her, so it's like you could probably walk past her and not know it was her.
that's how I would want to be as a celebrity. Like if all points like popped off and whatnot, and he was like doing big numbers, and everybody knew her name. I would like to be like that.
What?
Just be like at that level, but people just don't fucking bother me in the street.
Like you want to be famous, but you want to be famous enough to still go to like Walmart.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I want to be able to go to CVS at like 3 in the
3 in the morning,
Yeah.
and not have to shut the whole place down.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't want to look out my window and see people with cameras outside of like my gate. I want to just leave and go do whatever the fuck I'm doing.
All I know is if I got paparazzi watching me, I'm gonna give them a show. Like I swear, I'm gonna walk backwards for like a whole day.
See, he
For no
wasn't gonna
reason.
do it in elementary, but now that's when you gonna show the family jewels.
I'll be that crazy one. I'll be that one, doing weird stuff. I mean, I
I'm
probably
right
won't.
there with you, Kyle.
I ain't gonna put on like a dress or nothing, but like,
Would you release your own sex tape though?
nah.
Why not?
Because I don't even like seeing myself have sex.
But you get to control the narrative because it's gonna happen.
I mean, you can. I mean, why you say it's gonna happen?
I know you a dirty nigga, Kyle.
You gotta
Not like
leak.
I feel like to get back at paparazzi, you gotta like obviously gonna be the same people all the time. Like if you in LA, it's like the same news outlets like TMZ or something. So it's like you just find out who the person is, and then you find their family.
Yeah,
And like you message the wife, and then you just pull up and you hop out the car with the paparazzi's wife and kids, and then you just go
Just taking pictures of them.
You just go walking down Beverly Hills. And take them shopping.
I'm not doing that.
When they do it, they're called paparazzi and TMZ. When I do it, it's a felony.
See, that's what you got to do, though. You got to hire a private investigator. It's like, I don't care which paparazzi you follow. Just follow one of them that keeps following me, and then find out everything about them. And then you got to make an example out of them.
I'm not trying to like break the law, guys.
It's
See?
not breaking the law.
I've cracked the code. This is what you do. You put some money aside and you start up like a shell company for another paparazzi company, and you just leak everything you're going to do to them, and they report it in the news.
They already do that to TMZ.
But then the other paparazzis will be like, well, shit, I can never get the scoop on him. I'm not going to follow him. So only what you want gets reported, and you ain't getting followed.
But then
And
what
you're making money off of it.
But what happens when like the scoop gets leaked? Where it's like Tim hires paparazzi or a paparazzi group to report on him.
Say it wasn't true.
Then I'm moving overseas.
You gonna do the Shaggy defense?
Say it wasn't me. It wasn't me. But you know who couldn't go anywhere at the pinnacle height of their fame?
Who?
Kanye.
And they actually, put on disguises to
Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
I've been on a Michael Jackson trip lately, and
I can tell you whatever you want to know.
it's the 40-year anniversary of Thriller, y'all.
Oh, shoot,
40
man.
years.
That's crazy.
It seemed like a decade ago it was 30 years, but yep,
Stupid.
40 years.
Yeah, that's what 40 minus 10 would be.
Remember when we were talking about how time works?
But no, it's just it's crazy because I found his YouTube channel. It's like a Michael Jackson, facts, and they give out random Michael Jackson facts and everything like that. And like I learned that he didn't invent the moonwalk. And we kind of all
he said that on his Oprah interview.
He kind of all knew that, but like I guess niggas was doing it in the street like way before he did it on the Motown episode.
He said he got it from some kids.
Yeah.
He's like, that's cool. Let me.
I guess it originated from the guy from Shalimar, the group Shalimar. I guess they was doing the moonwalk way before Michael was.
Before then too.
But there was like people on the streets like
Yeah.
beatboxing and
yeah.
And then I found out. Well, I went deeper into like the Jackson family and like the history and everything like that, and I forgot about LaToya Jackson.
Yeah.
Ooh.
What's she doing
LaToya
now?
Jackson.
She a car salesman?
No, she was on The Apprentice, but I think she lost too. But y'all know LaToya Jackson, right?
Yes,
Nope.
I know.
Y'all know
all
she's
the Jackson.
famous for, right?
No.
She's if there's a black sheep of the Jacksons, LaToya is probably the one. She posed for Playboy,
Nice.
which I recommend y'all look up.
You ain't got to tell me once.
And she also did like a tell-all book on the whole family. So like she kind of got like X from the family for a small period of time. But when Michael passed, I guess everything was all cool and stuff. But it made me wonder because I was looking at LaToya Jackson. I was like, she cute, and then I was trying to compare it to Janet. And it made I want to ask you guys, LaToya or Janet?
I feel like Janet is like back then during her prime.
Yeah.
She's probably, she was iconic as a sex symbol because everybody was
Yeah.
like Janet Jackson, Janet Jackson. But as she got older in age, it kind of like drops off. But
The black cracks.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Right now, LaToya.
I would, yeah.
Right now, just because I'm looking at these pictures.
I would probably pick.
This guy, this dude.
I mean, LaToya, she's cute, but they all got that Jackson face.
Yeah,
though.
exactly.
They all got that Jackson face.
Look at that shit right there.
They all got
She
that.
looking like
Jackson
Michael
face.
right there.
And see, this is exactly why I don't believe his kids are his kids, man.
Oh yeah, I always said that.
She
I
like,
always said that.
with that Jackson face, I just imagine she's gonna like spread her legs and be like, now beat it.
Oh man, I would.
Oh, see, I was on a Michael Jackson kick myself recently there because I was trying to look into the whole his skin whitening thing. So I watched a couple videos on that. I'm like, what exactly caused it?
Vitiligo.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they
Yeah.
were like, well, he was applying too much topical cream because apparently he had really bad acne.
Yeah.
And was like obsessed with keeping his face clear,
I
and it
saw
just started
videos of
bleaching his
that,
skin.
and they pinpoint the moment when Michael, changed, and it was that Pepsi commercial.
Oh, yeah,
That
yeah.
Pepsi commercial. That's what changed
That
his whole
started all
life.
the
That's what
drug
started
use.
everything. Yep, because he
Yep.
was in so much pain and just like
Wearing those wigs.
exactly wearing the wigs and just but his skin he always had the skin. I don't know if it's called disease or whatever, but skin
vitiligo.
condition.
Yeah, but
But,
he made it worse because he kept putting all that shit on his face.
Yep. So
And then it was like they would, and the crazy thing is they were saying that before he went like fully white looking, it was like he was going back and forth in pigments. Like sometimes they would see him out and about, and he would be almost white as can be, and then other times he'd be a deeper color, and it's just like,
That had to be
which
like,
one was the real him?
That had to be like makeup and shit like that at that point.
It was, but it's
Yeah,
like you didn't know which one he was doing. Was he making himself whiter, or was he whiter and making himself darker?
some people, I found the origin of his glove too.
Yeah.
And they say some people say that he wore the glove because his hands were so bad with the.
Yeah.
But I guess it was just a normal, cleaner's glove that he saw some guy wear at a recording studio one day. He was like, I want that, and then he just, Michael Jackson
And then he
dies.
just threw
doing
some
that.
glitter on it,
Yeah. But that's all it really was.
All his outfits was just like custom made.
Yep.
Someone's like, sir, get me that glove.
That's basically what it was.
He got like.
They
I
told
get
you to
it.
stop this.
I get Offset paying homage, but at the same time, it's like you just literally biting somebody's style, and that goes back to NLE Chopper and his Mike Jones beef.
Yeah. Nah. Yeah. Yeah.
Wait,
Who was beefing with Mike Jones?
Who?
NLE Chopper,
Why is he beefing with Mike Jones?
because he wanted to use a song for a sample, a still tipping
I
sample.
figured it would be that
Oh
one.
yeah.
And
Oh.
But female rappers
Apparently, he
can take
claimed it
samples.
got cleared, and then Mike Jones like shut it down. And they're
Mike
just
Jones
like
was
taking,
like, who?
They're like taking shots at
Mike
it, and he's like, "Why don't you help a young nigga out like me?" And I'm just like, I feel like people are not original. Why don't you just create like nobody like he already has a bunch of samples on. He just sampled Nelly's "It's Getting Hot in Here," and that just sounds
I mean,
terrible.
can't be mad at it though, because it's like back then they was sampling shit from like the 80s and 70s and shit. So
I feel like more
I
that
don't know.
was like more so producers.
Daft Punk made their career off of sampling people.
I mean,
I think it's
Kinda,
just it's just the cycle that's gonna go in. We're gonna start hearing like fucking shit from like 2010 and well, I guess we kind of
no, we are. Yeah, it's weird.
But I mean, it's like even what's it called? Wiz when he did Say Yeah.
Mhm.
Like when I was hearing that shit, I was like, that sounds bad.
yeah,
But I mean,
I
that's
miss Wiz
it
Khalifa.
was.
Yeah, the
he just dropped a new album
from
like,
2010
not too long
to
ago. Yeah,
Oh shit, I'm about to
let's say
listen to
from
that.
2010 to 2015. Anything after that? Nah.
Because I remember we was talking about Touch the Sky.
yeah.
And I was just like, oh shit, they sample Move On Up.
Mm-hmm.
And then he was like, oh, you one of them niggas. It's good until they touch something you like.
I still stand by this. PYT wasn't popular until Kanye sampled it.
Nah.
I still stand by it.
That's
I still
cap.
stand by it. I still stand by
Nah.
it. Because no one was listening to PYT.
I was listening to it.
Yeah.
Nah,
Man,
that was
dude,
one
you know
of
how
the
many
background tracks.
You know how many Michael Jackson awards I won throughout my educational career?
Don't.
You
I
won?
don't-
Like, I was-
I don't know how many awards you won.
He opened up his
Midwest,
closet.
man.
Man.
I
It's
was
like,
like-
lining the
got, like,
shit.
Grammys
This is
and
I was like,
Motown
as a-
Midwest.
Like as a kid, that's all I did was like I was like a big Michael Jackson fan.
I mean, yeah.
So
So do
I
you
was
think he did
listening
what
to
he
it.
did? When they said he did what he did?
no, I mean no, because
No, they just-
because I forgot there's this clip of I forgot whoever, and it was like they were told to say that, and then they recanted their statements, and it's just like, I mean, it was like a money grab.
Yeah,
and then
that's the
all the
worst.
people that Michael Jackson actually hung around, like all his friends that actually knew him, you know, there's like, oh, they can never see him doing that.
Yeah. That's the worst part of it too, because like at this point, because you know you don't want to support somebody who did shit like that,
Yeah.
but at the same time, it's kind of like, well, you still enjoy the music, you enjoy all this, so it's just like it being just like undetermined and whatnot.
I
said,
mean, he
like
still dangled a baby over a
he
balcony.
did,
he did do that.
He
We got
did.
evidence of that.
Hey, he was drugged
full
up.
evidence on
Obviously, he
that.
was on all kind of
That don't make it all right.
all kind of drugs. Look at Britney Spears.
I know, right?
All the crazy stuff she doing.
Her dual wielding.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But you know, 40 years of Thriller. That's crazy. And like it made me watching all these Michael Jackson videos. It was kind of funny yesterday. I was watching the Michael Jackson video, and Pharaoh goes, "Is that a boy or a girl?"
See, first time I saw Michael Jackson, I asked my dad, "Who is that lady?"
I'm not gonna lie. I was like, Michael Jackson was kind of cute.
I wouldn't say all that.
Yeah, he looks like Latoya.
He was kind of cute.
As far as like pure entertainment, that's like he's like at the top of my list because like
Unmatched, yeah.
you see the effort in his music videos. It's like storytelling. It's like cinematic.
He
it's
spent
like
a lot of
mini
money.
movies,
He
but
had
like
Eddie Murphy in a video, okay?
He made a lot of money and he spent a lot of money
Yeah.
to do what he had to do because you know what was it? It was I think it was Thriller, wasn't it Thriller? That he paid out of pocket to make that whole video because the studio wouldn't fund it or something like that. Or something like that.
He's like,
but-
listen here, guys. I'm going to do it all on my own.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit if they're not going to pay the money.
basically.
We'll do it.
But
yeah, then you see other people's music videos. They just like standing in front of a car and just,
dude, I literally
it's
was
like
saying
no
that the other day.
creativity. There's
I literally
like-
yes. I was watching Hip Hop Vivo or something like that while I was doing the dishes or something. And like every music video now has credits at the end. I said, why y'all got credits at the end of y'all videos? All y'all did was stand around a car for 2 minutes.
right.
That
It
was
like,
the
have your-
2000s, though.
What really needs like the credits? Like,
and then
yeah.
just like B-roll of your auntie walking in slow motion.
yeah, like why was there so many people that worked on this video?
Hey.
All you did was you had 2 locations.
They need to know who nigga was hanging that was on the fence. You
I
know, they need to
guess,
know who
I
that is.
I guess.
I mean, shoot, some of these videos would be exposing some of these artists, though. Like, I think it was the Pimpin' All Over the World video.
Yeah.
I never realized how short Bobby Valentino actually was. I was like, oh, this
Say
nigga
that-
ain't even as
say
tall
that
as the
like it's a
Lambo.
bad thing.
Exactly.
Nah, Bobby Valentino, like, under 5 foot. You know
Oh, yeah,
it
when
is.
he was standing next to Lil Wayne and Miss Officer, you knew how short he was.
Exactly.
I'm like, this man next to a Lambo, and he ain't even taller than the Lambo.
Oh, God damn it.
Yes.
It's not
Yeah.
a bad thing, though.
But yeah, Paramount Plus got a documentary on the 40th anniversary. Go watch that too.
Yeah, I might have to watch it.
Saying
I'm
this-
tapping in.
Yeah. So
do you relate to that personally, Gene?
What?
The Milli Vanilli,
Nah, I mean, I always thought the story was intriguing because, like, you growing up, you hear all this stuff, but you wasn't old enough to like know what was going on when it was happening. So it's just like going back, like checking out your history.
I was just gonna say because they some other niggas with dreads.
Man, those wasn't really dreads.
not
Those was
all
like
dread niggas are
those
connected
was like some
to-
fucking
I
box
mean,
braids.
obviously, apparently, he is.
No,
said
it's
what?
like a
like
fuck,
Spider Verse.
Nah, not like Spider-Verse.
Because of that,
Nah,
boy,
nah,
he
it's-
was in
it's-
Austin.
No, it's like Avatar, right? He just gonna tap into the dreaded nigga network.
They did not have dreads. These are like freaking micro braids.
They look
Yeah,
like
them
them.
is like some.
These men had mic singles.
Yeah, these is fucking micro braids, man. Every girl in middle school had these.
They had crochet
Look at
hair.
that shit.
You saw they scalp.
These ain't
Oh,
dreads.
no.
Don't put that hair in my category.
Dreads.
Don't put that in my
Oh,
category.
my Lord.
Hey, yeah, we have
The
dreads,
eyebrows is
yeah.
arched.
Look at that. You see the length, y'all? Very long.
Very cool, yeah.
Very cool. We are hip with the black youth.
Oh, look what they did.
Oh shit.
They put Drake with dreads. Oh, I was about to say, give it a few years. Drake
I
did
mean-
every hairstyle.
Drake is kind of like a Milli Vanilli, but like of clout in a way, though, because he always taking other people's clout and their energy that he features with in his song. Like, I'm still just that whole collab album with 21 Savage. I'm just like, why are you acting like you were 21 Savage, Drake? That's not you.
Do your thing, 21. Do
It's
your
just like,
thing.
he tries to take what you're good at and like let me do my version of it. That's what he
Oh,
does.
Right.
so he's basically Apple.
Yeah.
I got
He's
that.
like, yeah, look at me. I
I'm
got
sitting there
that.
watching their press
be
conference
hating.
right now.
Hey,
Yeah,
when
damn
we was
right
at-
I be hating.
Hey, when we was out of town and we was at the ball, he looked back to me. He's like, I'm surprised y'all ain't go over there. And I'm like, what is he talking about? I look across the hall. It's fucking Apple store. I was like,
Where
this
you
nigga
expect me to
be
just
hating.
walk out with something every
Y'all fucking
time?
Apple
Yes.
fanboys out there.
I'm about to get a sticker from her or something.
You
Yes.
might.
Anyways, this has been All Points Podcast. We about to wrap things up. Hope y'all enjoyed today's episode. You know, sponsored by Paramount Plus.
Watch the new South
Wait,
Park
we ain't
special.
get a cut.
I mean, y'all didn't get a cut.
This nigga selling out.
Man, he got a free account.
He got a 30-minute special on there. 3 Fingers Production. How did Sime came first, name came second.
Anyway,
Y'all know how when you be cooking chicken and you put the grease in the bowl, but it don't want to be in the bowl.
He got Josh Johnson opening for him.
Anyways, go check out our YouTube. We got the videos on the YouTube. Y'all watch the videos?
Of course, I watch the videos.
I always watch
Yeah.
it. I kind of like, I'm biased now that I kind of like watch the videos and I don't listen to the audio.
I understand.
Yeah.
Sometimes I put little Easter eggs in our videos just to see if y'all notice.
Well, if I watch the videos, I mean, like, you know, I view them on YouTube, but I usually listen to it.
yeah.
Same.
Man,
Just listen.
I had the headphones in. I was like cleaning the house, but the video was on. And I, you know, you drop in like the subscribe link. It was like, I was like, damn. I'm like, that
Yeah.
throw me off like somebody's
I
punching
should,
me
I
upside
should
my head.
probably turn that down. But
Damn.
let us know. Leave us comments. I like the comments you guys leave in our videos. It's usually just me talking to myself. But,
Yeah, and make sure that you go to questions at allpoints.com.
all points questions at gmail.com.
We want more questions because we're
Yes.
just compiling them into the next little questions dump.
We're gonna have a drunk episode.
I
so
can't wait.
That's that. Be prepared for that.
Yeah, I'm getting Everclear.
Yeah.
Oh, god damn, no.
Oh man.
Mm-mm.
Drunk
That's
episode
you.
coming soon. Big Black Sack coming soon.
Yup.
BBC
Wink.
hopefully coming soon too.
BBC?
So,
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I was like, what the fuck are you talking
Big-
about?
So Got a big black sack coming soon with the BBC.
Yeah, we
No,
got the
another
BBS and the BBC bracket.
We need some BBLs. Send to the email.
I gotta say that little Halloween boo candy bracket last year that was pretty.
Yeah,
cool.
it was funny.
Yeah. So go out and enjoy a Twix, guys.
And with
Only the
that,
left Twix.
We gonna step on out of here.
Yes, sir.
I go by A2.
This is Kyle.
Tampico Timmy.
Marty McFly Midwest.
And we
R.
Out of here. Peace.